Welcome back. So we're back at the view of what the clinician will see. So Toast has completed all their forms. When we created Toast, I had tracked them. So you can see right here, once they've completed their forms, they pop up with a triage score. So we'll just click on Toast and go through just really quickly before we look at their data. Seidr will always, when you click on a patient, it'll always bring you into their information. So that's this tab up here. The forms, so this is where you can see that initial forms sent out. And then if we click on that, that gives us the breakdown of how the client scored on each test. And we'll get into this in a moment. But for right now, I want to stay with this. Up here is the checkup. So Toast has not received a checkup yet. So this is like the follow-up evaluation after you meet with the client. You maybe would send this out 2 weeks following, which I'll show you how to do that later. That will give you a new score for your PHQ-9, your WHO-5, and your GAD-7 to see how they're doing, so tracking their progress. So just as a reminder, PHQ-9 tracks depression, the WHO-5 tracks overall wellness. I kind of think of this as like general life satisfaction. The GAD-7 tracks anxiety. So let me go over to the reevaluation. This is where you can choose to send those forms. And so you have the checkup, the 6-month, the 3-month. If you were going to send a reevaluation, you would click on the checkup, and then you can choose, this is the primary one that you would use for general checkups. If your client had been positive for neurodiverse traits, especially autism or ADHD, you would send both of these. Over in the active links, is right now you won't see any because Toast completed their forms. We'll get into this in just a second later on in the video. But when you send out new forms, you'll see the active link pop up here. And then the diagnostic button is where once you are sitting down with the client, you will click on this button and create new. And then it brings up all the symptoms and examples that you would want to go through with the client. So this one, it defaults because it's alphabetized on ADHD, but say you wanted to explore autism, you would click on ASD, and then you would go down this line of questioning with your client.